Hi everyone, it's Bishop Mariam, better known as Phoenix, from the Awakening of Phoenix, Living with Disability Healing, LLC, Acapella Awakening, and Dinner Time to Heal. This is a clip from my Spend the Day video on Living with Disability Healing on YouTube. Why did I become a bishop?
Now, don't act like you don't see this. You know this looks good. I told you in the beginning that I was going to make you a meal that will make your heart sing. It is dinner time to heal. My friends, if you are tired of turkey and dressing for Thanksgiving, try this. Some caramelized pears, onions, and apples with, yes, chicken. You can pair this with rice, noodles, or stuffing. It is so easy, healthy, delicious. It's decadent. Let's get started. Next, I have here one of the green varieties of pears, and it's a medium to large size. You want to go ahead and slice it in half and core it. You want to take out the seeds and that hard, bitter core. And it is your choice to leave the skin on or take it off. I simply cleaned my pear and I'm going to leave it on. You cut it up long ways, just like the onion, the red onion. You're going to do the same thing to this red apple. Put it in a bowl and set aside, and then we're going to work on our chicken. All you need to do for the chicken is season it so simply: salt and pepper. I have here crushed black pepper and kosher salt. And in all fairness, I favor the dark meat. I think it's more tender. I love using chicken breast for this recipe, you guys. If you want to try breast, go for it. Let me know what it's like. Now, as you can see, as I'm turning this chicken over, this chicken thigh is not cooking all the way through, and that's what you want. You want to go ahead and put it on the plate, because you don't want to cook it all the way through because it's just going to get tough. Who wants chewy, rubbery chicken meat? You have to remember this is going to cook further with the pears, apples, and onions. What I have learned about red onions is that when they're getting caramelized in a pan, it's a lot different than the other onions. Have anybody else noticed that? And the flavor from the red onion infuses with the oil so much richer. But you're going to go ahead and cook them down a bit. You want them to be past translucent before putting in the pears and apples. Yeah, so there should be like a little nice glossy tone to them before adding in the rest of our ingredients. Now the next step here, you want to go ahead and add in your brown sugar. I have here 3 teaspoons of brown sugar. You can use 2 tablespoons if you prefer it to be sweeter. But this right here, you really want to incorporate it all in and mix it well. My friends, this is where a lot of your energy from your body, from your spirit, from your soul is going into the food. When you stir the food, it is taking your energy and you are putting your energy into what somebody else is going to consume here. So keep your thoughts positive. Now, what you just saw me do next was totally optional. I sprinkled in a little bit of pepperoncini for a little spice, a little red pepper flakes, and then you want to put in your fresh herb. I put in rosemary, and this time I'm putting in dry thyme, but you can use a fresh. It's probably better, but I just don't have any. You have to improvise, right? The next thing you want to do is put in 1 cup of balsamic vinegar. I have here a half of balsamic and a half of balsamic glaze. Now, my friends, you want to go ahead and stir this delicately. You don't want your chicken thighs or chicken breasts to fall apart and become pieces. And I tell you, it's going to get tender and it might fall apart. So you want to be very careful when flipping it over. You don't want to stir it. You want to kind of fold it in and let all of the silkiness and luxuriousness from the balsamic vinegar and the sugars that are released from the pears and apples and onions into the sauce and infuse inside of that chicken thigh. My goodness, the smells so good. And isn't it beautiful? You're just going to let it cook for enough time for it to be tender enough for your liking. Nope, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Just a little snacky snack while I'm eating. Do you put yourself some aside so that you can eat? Because I can't stand it. I cannot sit there and cook this yumminess and not eat. I'm washing my dishes while it goes down. I'm letting it stay in the pan for about 20 minutes. And in the meantime, paired with this yummy pear dish, it's really good to have some Italian bread. I have here a little olive oil, butter, garlic, and some Italian seasoning. It's going to be epic. It's so delicious. Okay, my friends, it is time to plate. The aroma is amazing. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. This is a perfect Thanksgiving meal substitute. There is totally a pun intended here when I say this dish pairs well with Thanksgiving stuffing, rice, noodles, or even just on top of a bed of lettuce, or eat it just the way that it is. The colors give you a visual that makes you feel warm, comforted, and it sets off a tone of giving security. My friends, we are in October, November, and December, so if you had some bitter moments in your year, the sweetness will distract you from it all. It carries with it the perfect blend of spice as well. The textures are easy on the palate, and yes, I can't say enough about this dish. It's easy to make, it's easy to clean up, it's healthy, it's delicious, it's decadent. If you're tired, you're God's child. Thank you for watching. If you've been blessed by this content, help the phoenixhealingministries.org grow and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and share our content. You're worth it. You're worthy. You're enough. You're God's child. And as always, it is not just your spirituality that can define your journey. It's your journey that can define your spirituality.